Ground Flight 8651, could you please send a ground power unit?
Flight 8651, a ground power unit is on the road.
Ground Flight 8651, could you please send the baggage?
Flight 8651, baggage is on the way.
Ground Flight 8651, could you please send the catering truck?
Flight 8651, the catering truck is on the road.
Ground Flight 8651, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Flight 8651, the jetway is going to be connected.
Orlando Airport information, Sierra 2000 Zulu. Wind 357 at 10. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 14. Dew point, 10. QNH 30.31. ILS runway 35 right, ILS runway 35 left, ILS runway 36 right, and visual runway 36 left in use. Landing and departing runway 35 right, runway 35 left, runway 36 right, and runway 36 left. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Sierra. Orlando Airport information, Sierra 2000 Zulu.
Ground Flight 8651 ready to copy IFR clearance to Charlotte.
Flight 8651 is cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 36 right, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 1 tree, 4.0 squawk, 041 tree.
Flight 8651 cleared to Charlotte Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 36 right, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 1 tree, 4.0 squawk, 041 tree.
Flight 8651 readback is correct. Contact ground on 122.85 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Ground Flight 8651, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft? Ground Flight 8651 requesting pushback.
Flight 8651 pushback request accepted.
Ground Flight 8651 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Flight 8651, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Ground Flight 8651 requesting the end of pushback.
Flight 8651 request to end pushback received. United Tree 79er Heavy request taxi to the gate. United Tree 79er Heavy taxi to gate 57 via taxiway November Tree November Foxtrot cross runway 17 right Foxtrot Echo 4 Echo Echo 2 Echo Tree. Taxiing to gate 57 via taxiway November Tree November Foxtrot cross runway 17 right Foxtrot Echo 4 Echo Echo 2 Echo Tree United Tree 79er Heavy.
Ground Flight 8651 with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
Flight 8651 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 6 right using taxiway Bravo 4 Bravo Bravo 10. Contact tower on 124 decimal tree when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 6 right using taxiway Bravo 4 Bravo Bravo 10 Flight 8651. Orlando Tower Flight 8651 ready for departure runway 36 right IFR to Charlotte.
Flight 8651, hold short runway 36 right. Traffic is Airbus A320 on the runway. Flight 8651, line up and wait.
Line up and wait Flight 8651.
Frontier Flight 4811, heavy turn, next taxiway. Delta 2204, heavy contact, Jacksonville Center on 1 tree for decimal 0. Good day. Going to 1 tree for decimal 0 Delta 2204 heavy. Frontier Flight 4811, heavy contact ground on 126 decimal 4. Flight 8651 QNH tree 0 decimal tree 1 wind tree 57 at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 right Flight 8651.
126 decimal for Frontier Flight 4811 heavy. Goodbye. Orlando Tower JetBlue 598 heavy at runway tree 6 right ready for departure IFR to LaGuardia. JetBlue 598 heavy, line up and wait. Line up and wait JetBlue 598 heavy. Flight 8651, contact Jacksonville Center on 1 tree for decimal 0. Good day.
134 decimal 0 Flight 8651. Goodbye.
JetBlue 598.
Jacksonville Center Flight 8651 is at 1,200 feet climbing 9,000 feet.
Flight 8651 Jacksonville Center QNH tree 0 decimal tree 1 radar contact. Continue to SUUGR. Delta 2204 heavy traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at 2,000 feet Airbus A320. Report them in sight. Southwest 669er heavy, you are 26 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree 6 left approach. Flight 8651 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 6,500 feet Airbus A320. Report them in sight. Jacksonville Center American 1419er heavy is at flight level tree 40 climbing flight level tree 60.
Flight 8651 don't have Airbus A320 in sight.
Delta 2204 heavy have the Airbus A320 in sight. Jacksonville Center JetBlue 598 heavy is at 2,500 feet climbing 11,000 feet. JetBlue 598 heavy Jacksonville Center QNH tree 0 decimal tree 1 radar contact. Continue. Jacksonville Center Southwest 669er heavy 11,000 feet. Southwest 669er heavy Jacksonville Center QNH tree 0 decimal tree 1 radar contact. Continue. Flight 8651 climb and maintain flight level 190. Southwest 669er heavy contact Orlando approach on 120.15. Good day.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 Flight 8651.
Delta 2204 Heavy, contact Miami Center on 124.1. Good day. One 120.15 Southwest 669er Heavy. Goodbye. Going to 124.1 Delta 2204 Heavy. Jacksonville Center Delta 1007 Heavy is passing flight level tree 25, climbing flight level tree 60. Delta 1007 Heavy, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Jacksonville Center Delta 1024 Heavy is at 13,600 feet, climbing 14,000 feet. Delta 1024 Heavy, Jacksonville Center QNH tree 0.tree radar contact, continue to Oscar Mike November. Flight 8651 climb and maintain flight level tree 0. Jacksonville Center Delta 2204 Heavy is at 11,300 feet, climbing flight level 250. Delta 2204 Heavy, Jacksonville Center QNH tree 0.tree for radar contact, continue.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 0, flight 8651.
Delta 1024 Heavy, contact Miami Center on 124.1. Good day. Jacksonville Center, generic November 700 Papa Kilo, is at 12,400 feet, climbing 16,000 feet. Generic November 700 Papa Kilo, Jacksonville Center, QNH tree 0 decimal tree, 2 radar contact, continue. Flight 8651 climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 70, flight 8651.
Flight 8651, contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day.
Going to 126.75, flight 8651. Jacksonville Center, flight 8651 is at flight level tree 0, climbing flight level tree 70.
Flight 8651 Jacksonville Center, radar contact. Continue to Super. Flight 8651 traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. American Tree 01 heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 2 miles at flight level tree 00 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight.
Flight 8651 traffic not in sight.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
United 1610 heavy contact approach on 124.9er. Good day. 124.9er, United 1610 heavy. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center Airbus November 60 Golf Romeo is at flight level 375 climbing flight level 380. Airbus November 60 Golf Romeo Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue to KRTR. Flight 8651 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 380 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Airbus 3 Golf Romeo traffic is 2 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 375 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Flight 8651 contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day. Airbus 3 Golf Romeo have the Airbus A320N in sight.
120.85 flight 8651. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center flight 8651 flight level 370.
Flight 8651 Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue to Kathy. American 1230 heavy contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day. .75 American 1230 heavy. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, chart right 287, is passing 10,600 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Chart right 287, Jacksonville Center, QNH tree 0.34 radar contact. Continue to Sierra Alpha Victor. Chart right 287, contact Savannah approach on 118.4. Good day. Going to 118 for chart right 287. Flight 8651, contact Jacksonville Center on 1 tree 2.5. Good day.
1 tree 2.5 flight 8651. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center flight 8651 flight level tree 70.
Flight 8651, Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue to norms. Daughter Niner Golf X-ray, you are 59er miles northwest. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree approach. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree approach. Daughter Niner Golf X-ray. 8651, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, flight 8651.
Flight 8651, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.7. Good day.
124.7, flight 8651. Goodbye.
Jacksonville Center, Daher.
Jacksonville Center, flight 8651 is passing flight level 275, descending flight level 230.
Flight 8651, Jacksonville Center, radar contact. Continue to Sally. Flight 8651 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, Flight 8651.
Jacksonville Center, American 1452 Heavy is at flight level 215, climbing flight level 220. American 1452 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. American 1452 Heavy, contact center on 135.35. Good day. Going to 135.35, American 1452 Heavy. Jacksonville Center American 1452 Heavy is at flight level 225, descending flight level 220. Flight 8651, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. American 1452 Heavy, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Flight 8651 contact center on 135.35. Good day.
135.35 flight 8651. Goodbye. Center flight 8651 9,000 feet.
Flight 8651, center QNH tree 0.1 radar contact, continue to reach. Center Southwest 4468 Heavy is passing flight level tree 905, climbing flight level 400. Southwest 4468 Heavy Center radar contact, continue to Victor X-ray Victor. American 28908 Heavy contact, approach on 128.325. Good day. Center Southwest 2766 Heavy is at flight level 355, descending flight level 280. Southwest 2766 Heavy Center radar contact, continue. Center American 2145 Heavy is at flight level 185, climbing flight level 290. American 2145 Heavy Center radar contact, continue. 128.325, American 28908 Heavy. Goodbye. Southwest 2766, Heavy contact Jacksonville Center on 124.7. Good day. Going to 124.7, Southwest 2766 Heavy. Flight 8651 contact Charlotte approach on 120.5. Good day.
Going to 120.5 flight 8651.
Airbus 0, Sierra Bravo.
Charlotte approach flight 8651 9,000 feet.
Flight 8651 Charlotte, approach QNH tree 0.1 radar contact, continue to Zucker. Flight 8651, you are tree 1 mile south. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center approach via SOLMN transition. Clear to SOLMN.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center approach via SOLMN transition. Cleared to SOM flight 8651.
overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Flight 8651, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, flight 8651.
Flight 8651, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, flight 8651.
Flight 8651, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, flight 8651.
Charlotte approach Blue Streak 5381 is passing 7,900 feet, climbing 13,000 feet. Blue Streak 5381 Charlotte, approach QNH tree 0.1, radar contact, continue. Flight 8651, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, flight 8651.
Charlotte approach envoy tree 860 heavy is missed approach at Charlotte. Envoy tree 860 heavy, you are 1 mile south. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect ILS runway tree 6 center approach via SOLMN transition. Clear to SOLMN. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect ILS runway tree 6 center approach via SOLMN transition. Clear to SOLMN envoy tree 860 heavy. Flight 8651, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, flight 8651.
Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy.
2,500.
Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy. Flight 8651, you are 10 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 133.35 when inbound. Envoy tree 860 heavy, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Tower on 133.35, flight 8651. Charlotte Tower, flight 8651, 9 miles south inbound, RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center approach.
Flight 8651, Charlotte Tower. QNH tree 0.1, wind tree 54 at 5. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center approach.
Cleared RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center approach, flight 8651.
Charlotte Tower Envoy tree 860 heavy, 3 miles south inbound, ILS runway tree 6 center approach. Envoy tree 860 heavy, Charlotte Tower. QNH tree 0.0, wind tree 8 at 8. Cleared ILS runway tree 6 center approach. American tree 075 heavy, number 2 for landing. Follow the Airbus A320 on final. Wind tree 8 at 8. Caution the Airbus A320 landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center. Flight 8651, number 3 for landing. Follow the Cessna Skyhawk on final. Wind tree 8 at 8. Caution the Airbus A320 landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center. Blue Streak 5259er, number 4 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind tree 8 at 8. Caution the Airbus A320 landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center. Piedmont 59er tree 2 heavy, exit runway when able. Cleared ILS runway tree 6 center approach, Envoy tree 860 heavy. Piedmont 59er tree 2 heavy, contact ground on 129.8. Clear to land runway tree 6 center, number 4, Blue Streak 5259er. Clear to land runway tree 6 center, number 2, American tree 075 heavy. Envoy tree 860 heavy, number 3 for landing. Follow the Airbus A320 on final. Wind tree 8 at 8. Caution the Airbus A320 landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center.
Clear to land runway tree 6 center, number 3, flight 8651. Charlotte Tower, flight 8651 is going missed.
129.8 Piedmont 59er tree 2 heavy. Goodbye. Flight 8651, contact Charlotte approach on 120.5. Good day. Clear to land runway tree 6 center, number 3, Envoy tree 860 heavy.
120.5, flight 8651. Goodbye. Charlotte approach, flight 8651 flying the Charlotte RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center, published missed approach.
Flight 8651, roger. Flight published missed approach. Advise reaching 3,000 feet for further instructions. Flight 8651 traffic is 6 o'clock, 2 miles at 1,000 feet, Airbus A320N. Report them in sight.
Flight 8651 don't have the traffic.
Charlotte approach envoy tree 860 heavy is missed approach at Charlotte. Envoy tree 860 heavy, you are 1 miles northwest. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect ILS runway tree 6 center approach via SOLM in transition. Cleared to SOLM in.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Blue Streak 5381 traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at 4,900 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight.
Charlotte approach flight 8651 published missed approach RNAV Yankee runway tree 6 center at 3,200 feet.
Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 260. Flight 8651, you are 5 miles north. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect ILS runway tree 6 center approach via SOLM in transition. Cleared to SOLM in. Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy, climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Envoy tree 860 heavy, you are 4 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 133.35 when inbound on the approach.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect ILS runway tree 6 center approach via SOLM in transition. Cleared to SOM flight 8651.
Tower on 133.35 envoy tree 860 heavy.
Charlotte approach flight 8651 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Flight 8651, continue to SOLM in turning and following heading 185.
Continue to SOLM in turning and following heading 185 flight 8651. Blue Streak 5381, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day. One 133.15 Blue Streak 5381. Goodbye.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Flight 8651, please expedite your climb, flight level 260. Flight 8651, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day.
133.15 Flight 8651. Goodbye. Atlanta Center Flight 8651 is passing 10,400 feet, climbing flight level 260.
Flight 8651 Atlanta Center QNH 30.30 radar contact. Continue to SOLMN. Flight 8651 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, Flight 8651.
Flight 8651 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, Flight 8651.
Blue Streak 5381, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet, QNH 30.30. Flight 8651 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Flight 8651.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet, Blue Streak 5381. Cessna 286, you are 47 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 16,000 feet, expect ILS runway 24 approach, the Taba transition. Cleared to Taba. Piedmont 5820, heavy contact Atlanta Center on 125.15. Good day. Descend and maintain 3,400 feet, expect ILS runway 24 approach, the Taba transition, cleared to Taba Cessna 286. Flight 8651, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet.
Atlanta Center Flight 8651 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Flight 8651, continue to SOLMN turning and following heading 175.
Continue to SOLMN turning and following heading 175, Flight 8651.
125.15 Piedmont 5820 heavy. Goodbye. Flight 8651, contact Charlotte approach on 120.5. Good day.
120.5 Flight 8651. Goodbye.
Blue Streak 518.
Charlotte approach Flight 8651 is passing 11,000 feet, descending 8,000 feet.
Flight 8651 Charlotte, approach QNH 30.31 radar contact, continue to Margell. Flight 8651 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 6,000 feet Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Piedmont 5877 heavy traffic is 10 o'clock 3 miles at 9,600 feet Airbus A320N. Report them in sight.
Flight 8651 have the traffic. Charlotte approach flight 8651 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Flight 8651, continue to Marjo, turning and following heading 355.
Continue to Marjo turning and following heading 355 flight 8651.
Piedmont 5877 heavy traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at 4,000 feet Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Piedmont 5877 heavy have the traffic. Piedmont 5877 heavy, you are 10 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 126.4 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 126.4 Piedmont 5877 heavy.
Charlotte approach flight 8651 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Flight 8651, continue to Marjo turning and following heading 330.
Continue to Marjo turning and following heading 330 flight 8651.
Charlotte approach Cessna November 347 Whiskey Sierra is passing 9,100 feet, descending 6,000 feet. Flight 8651, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Cessna November 347 Whiskey Sierra Charlotte, approach QNH 30.31 radar contact, continue to Hecom.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet flight 8651.
Flight 8651 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 4,000 feet Airbus A320N. Report them in sight.
Flight 8651 traffic in sight.
Flight 8651, you are 10 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 133.35 when inbound.
Tower on 133.35 flight 8651. Charlotte Tower flight 8651 9 miles south inbound ILS runway 36 center approach.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Flight 8651, Charlotte Tower. QNH 30.30, wind 338 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 36 center approach.
1,500.
Cleared ILS runway 36 center approach flight 8651.
8651, number 2 for landing. Follow the Airbus A320 on final. Wind tree 8 at 8. Caution the Cessna Skyhawk landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center.
Clear to land runway tree 6 center number 2 flight 8651.
Charlotte Tower American Tree 215 Heavy at runway tree 6 center, ready for departure IFR to Boston. American Tree 215 Heavy, hold short runway tree 6 center. Traffic is Airbus A320 on the runway. Hold short runway tree 6 center American Tree 215 Heavy. Flight 8651 exit runway when able. Flight 8651 contact ground on 129.8. American Tree 215 Heavy QNH Tree 0.29 wind calm traffic is Cessna Skyhawk on final. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 center. American 1186 Heavy, number tree for landing. Follow the Airbus A320 on final. Wind calm, caution the Cessna Skyhawk landing runway tree 6 left. Clear to land runway tree 6 center.
129.8 flight 8651. Goodbye. Ground flight 8651 request taxi to the gate.
Flight 8651 taxi to gate Alpha 10 via taxiway Echo 6 Echo 7 Echo Echo 16.
Taxi to gate Alpha 10 via taxiway Echo 6 Echo 7 Echo Echo 16 flight 8651.